The poem I chose to do my short film about was Matters of National Security by Lauren O'Neill. This is a poem that is about a lot more than what the poem actually says. In the poem, the author mentions not knowing exactly what her dad does for work, although he's been in this job her entire life, and even before then, that he'll be happy to retire, and that she knows him as a man who fixes things that need to be fixed. The next few lines, and the last few lines of the poem, are what made it stand out to me the most. She says that she doesn't need to know what it is that he does for work, because she knows what he does. To me that reads as, she doesn't need every detail about him because, to her, he's her dad. I think that's something that many can relate to, because anyone only knows their parents as long as they've been alive, but they are never going to know anything past what their parents tell them about who they were before they came into this world. There's an entire timeline of decisions and circumstances that led that person to be the parent that they are and the person that they are from the point of meeting them. On a broader scale, this refers to the fact that an individual will never know more than a certain amount about any other given individual, because we only know people as long as we know them, under the context that we know them, and the capacity that we know them. So even though this poem is about a very specific situation and a very unique circumstance to the author, it's relatable because what we know about people and people as we know them is what leads us to make the decision to continue to know that person. My dad has worked for 35 years in a job he hates. He woke up each morning before 5 to get a parking spot. He was always gone before I woke up. I have no idea what he does, I realized on a field trip. We took a boat ride up the river, passing by where my dad works. The teacher asked if any of us had parents who worked there. Of course, he asked me what my dad did. I couldn't give him an answer. He never talks about it. The only thing I know is he's working on matters of national security at Electric Boat. His work is something I can never see. I've been there a few times, on family days, but the memories are fuzzy. It's like I've never been there, at all. My dad has moved offices so many times, I wouldn't know which is his. He says the one thing they're good at is moving people around. He'll be glad to retire, to get out of there. It's hard to picture, because it's been this way longer than I've been alive. It never bothered me before, not knowing what he does. Mom said he was a tech writer? Something I can't picture. I know what he does at home. If something's broke, he can fix it. Leaky pipe? Check. Need new brake lines? Check. Need a tree cut down? Check. He's worth so much more than some desk job. He doesn't have to tell me what he does, because I already know.